What is good, YouTube? How is everybody doing? It is Tuesday. Hey, man, we will get to the end of the week. We will. We will. I promise you, we will get there. But man, we are starting off hot. Shout out. Let's see. Let's see. Where's it at? Where's it at? Shout out to my dog, Big Murder. Where's the noise at? Hold on. I need to get this up and running for y'all, man. We got to get this. We got to get this. Shout out to everybody who already tuned in. We got Jeff. We got Van City. We got Ben, David, of course, my guy, Big, Kyle Holt. What up, bro? What's good with you, Big? Van City, Mason Blue. Shout out to everybody who's already tuned in, who then already pulled up. And listen, hold on. Ah, shit. Man. Let me see. Hold on. Shout out. Big thank you to my brother Big Murder in the chat, man. You trying to catch me slipping with the name, man. You trying to catch me slipping with the name. I know you are. But I always got to drop this as soon as we get the new member, man.
Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You will not get it.
Thank you to my dog for becoming a member. You should have access now to the new emojis and all that kind of stuff in the chat. So if you want to become a member, you can. It is the linked comment or the pinned comment in your comment section there. So if you want to become a member, you can. It is greatly appreciated. But shout out to everybody who's already in here. We got Rickatang, Jesse, Martin, Joey Boy, SVT. We got everybody in the building today. We got Kyle, my brother Kenny's in the building. It took me a while to adjust to the new name, Kenny, but shout out to Kenny. He's in here. Who else we got? I think I got everybody. Yeah, I think I got everybody. We had David in here. Shout out to everybody. But look, today is the first. Let me adjust this real quick. Today is the first day of mandatory camp. Very, very exciting. And guess what? We are one of the only teams with 100% attendance. Very, very proud of the Las Vegas Raiders, getting everybody there, getting everybody in the building. Because look, man, this is times when it really, really counts, right? When it's not necessarily, well, today is mandatory, right? But, you see teams like Seattle that doesn't have their star receiver Metcalf. You see teams like the Ravens who didn't have Lamar Jackson all of last week, right? So the Las Vegas Raiders having 100% attendance, everybody's in the building, is absolutely phenomenal. Now, there was a few people who did not fully participate today, although we had everybody in the building. So Neil Farrell, Jonathan Hankins, Matthew Butler, Kenyon Drake, Josh Jacobs, amongst a couple more that were not participating today in practice. I believe also Denzel Good. Now, most of those guys are all guys that were dealing with injuries. So we're not too sure what's going on with I'm not too sure what's going on with Jacobs, right? I don't really think that he sustained an injury in the last week of the season against the Bengals, but I could be wrong. He very much could have sustained an injury that's been having him sidelined for X amount of time, but it didn't seem like it was something too crazy when our head coach Josh McDaniels was asked about it. He kind of really didn't make a big deal about it. But the big news, man, shout out to Derek Carr. He's really putting it out there, right? Really making it clear he wants no underlying factors this time around about his guys not getting paid. And I'm very, very excited that he addressed that. Joey Boy, I 100% agree. He says, love our new culture is hella refreshing. That is a fact, man. Things are getting done right. Our homegrown talent are getting paid. And it's looking like, with what Derek Carr was able to say today, it's looking like the Las Vegas Raiders offense is only gonna get better, right? So Derek Carr kind of put it out there. Hold on, let me do it one more time. Let me do it one more time. Shout out to my brother ONT for the fire dono. Always supporting the chat, man. Always supporting the channel. So it's greatly appreciated. He says, Raiders. What up, Andy? Happy early birthday. Mine is on the 10th. Everyone, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank you, ONT. And yes, my birthday is tomorrow. So I will be here with you guys celebrating, talking Raider football. What other better way, man, to celebrate a birthday than with the nation on air? So I will be here when I get back from work. So we will do that. And shout out to ONT for the fire donut after already becoming a member. It is greatly appreciated. But thank you, man. Thank you. Let's see. My brother Armando says, bro, you seen Adams feeling that silver and black in the interview, bro? Seeing Devontae with DC, it is amazing. It is amazing to see this, man. It's only getting closer. I think we're around 95, 94 days until we see some Raider, or until week 1. But we see some Raider football before then, right? We have the preseason. I believe the dates were officially announced. We have a game on the 4th of August, the 10th, the 16th. Oh, no. The 10th of August, the 16th, the 24th, I believe, and the some other shit like that around there. Something like that, man. LV says it's fantastic. Andy, happy birthday, dude. Hope you have an awesome day tomorrow. Hey, man, I'll be with you guys. I get home from work. I will be with you guys, man. But look, I want to get into this, right? The big talk of the town today is two things. First, we'll talk about Darren Waller's thoughts on potentially bringing in another superstar. And in my opinion, it is very refreshing, right? You see teams like we were just talking about it. You got Seattle Seahawks dealing with DK Metcalf's situation. He's not showing up, and it's mandatory. But yet you have a guy like Darren Waller who's extremely selfless. He does not make it about himself. He knows he's getting drastically underpaid right now. I believe there is 16 tight ends getting more money than Darren Waller as of today. And he said, you know what? I'm not going to hold out. I'm not going to make this about me. I'm not going to make any more headlines that don't need to already be made about the Las Vegas Raiders. And he's coming in and he's working. On top of that, in a recent interview, he was asked, how would he feel about potentially the Las Vegas Raiders acquiring Will Fuller, Odell Beckham, or Julio Jones? He was very open to all three. I think he was more hyped on the Julio Jones than an Odell Beckham. It just seemed like for him being a big fan of Julio, it is something that he would love to see get done. Now, something I will say, as much as I would love to bring in an Odell Beckham, I think that ship is gone. I think that ship has sailed. It is donezo. It is super far gone. And the reason why is because I believe just yesterday or this last weekend, Odell Beckham crashed Sean McVay's wedding or something like that. And he made it a big thing. So I think that's done. I think he's going back to LA. I think he's going back to the Rams. But look, Will Fuller and Julio Jones, if you want to add some more freaking firepower to this offense, it is there for the taking. And I think people are underestimating a guy like Vic Beasley. Hey, man, it is what it is. But look, the next thing, Derek Carr, he puts it out there that himself, Devontae, and Max Crosby all negotiated their contracts in ways that our homegrown Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow can get paid, and paid fairly, right? Now, I think that this is 100% a fact, right? I don't think that Derek Carr is like lying to any of this, but I did see some people react kind of negatively to how that went down, right? Because when you say that you took somewhat of a pay cut or you structured your contract in a way to guys to get paid, but yet there's $34 million and then there's a $40 million cap hit, right? People are just looking at straight as the numbers. But if you look at it, there is cash that Derek Carr took down, man. He did not get as much guaranteed money on this new deal. He got more guaranteed bread on his last contract. Now, in terms of Devontae Adams, we know that his last 2 years, those are technically void years. You can get rid of him with no extra dead cap against your roster. And in terms of Max Crosby, hey man, Aaron Donald got cashed out for $40 million or something like that, man. There's guys taking pay cuts, and I'm glad to see this, right? I'm not too sure if Derek Carr should have put it out there like that. I'm not too sure if those guys would have wanted it out there, but very, very happy to see that. Look at my brother LV using the Al Davis emoji. Shout out to LV, man. Yes, David, very, very interesting. Lester Cotton seemed to be getting a lot of love at today's practice. This is true, right? And our head coach Josh McDaniels did touch up on this. And he was kind of just reiterating to the fact that he's just trying to get guys mixed in with different groups, right? He wants to see the twos and threes work with the number ones, and certain number ones work with the twos and threes, right? But I definitely feel like Cotton, if given the chance, he's a guy that can maybe fight for a backup role or a swing guard, right? Where he's the first one to go in if one of our guards goes down, right? Lester Cotton, in all honesty, he's built as a good prototypical interior offensive lineman. So I would not be surprised if he did make some light bulbs go off in certain coaches' heads today with him getting a few more looks, right? Very interesting, but I do think that McDaniels kind of just made it seem like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. We're kind of just letting guys rotate in and get chances at certain spots, right? So very, very interesting to see that. Now, let's see. Can you imagine if we grab Julio or Odell? It'd be insane, Van City. It'd be insane. Um, Andy, how often, if at all, do you think we will bring out an extra offensive lineman? Do you mean in terms of you mean like formations wise? I definitely think that there'll be certain situations where we'll go out there and we'll put an extra offensive lineman and maybe take a tight end out and just put, a swing guy in. I definitely feel like on the goal line that could be done quite a bit, but something to realize is that with the amount of screens that that Josh McDaniels likes to run, I really wouldn't be surprised if we ever overloaded one side of the offensive line, took a tight end out, put a lineman out there, ran a screen to that side where you have a mismatch of corners or just DBs, and then you really attack that side with a bunch of offensive linemen. So I'm not too sure how often, but I definitely do think that it'll be done. I think it'll be done more closer to the 20 to their 40, right? But I think that where McDaniels really loves to get his work in is in that red zone, 30 yards, 20 yards. That's where he really makes his money. So very, very interesting. That's a good question. You know what, Tavio? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that because I did watch a lot of film of their offense last I think it was 2 weeks ago, but I wasn't really necessarily looking at when they added extra offensive linemen. That's a very good question. You just gave me some homework. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Would you trade Josh Jacobs in a fifth for Lockett? Oh shit. We don't need Lockett, right? We don't need Lockett. So would I trade Josh Jacobs? No, I wouldn't trade him for Lockett. Now, if it was at a position where the Raiders were still in a bad spot, they didn't have a good wide receiver yet, yeah, I would have done it. But we're not in that pressing need anymore at all. So I wouldn't really make that trade. I would just let Josh finish out his contract with the Las Vegas Raiders and don't ship him off. But if it was just Josh for Lockett, I would think about it. I would think about it. Andy, I have a crazy observation. McDaniels used the term by committee for the linebackers, tackles, and running backs. Do you think he plans to throw fresh bodies at the Bosa's and Max of the league? Interesting, right? Interesting that you took that takeaway. Now, for the linebackers, I'm not surprised that he said that. For the running backs, I'm not surprised that he said that. The reason why I feel like he mentioned that for the offensive tackles is because right now, heading into camp, it is a positional battle. But to what Tavio had mentioned earlier on, When are the times that we're going to add an extra offensive lineman in there to really start pounding the rock, right? We know that the Patriots last year were forced into certain situations when they played the Buffalo Bills, right? I think the Patriots only threw the ball 3 times that game and won. So there's certain scenarios where we'll be forced to use an extra offensive lineman. But that's a very, very, very good observation there. Now, for the tackles, I'm really not sure how he plans to use a tackle by committee. I don't really get that. You want to have your number ones on the left and you want to have your number one on the right. I don't really understand what he meant by that. Maybe he feels like, what people were saying last year was, you know, at the same time, you got to have 2 starting tackles, or you feel like you have 2 starting tackles um, on this roster. So we'll see. We'll see what gets done. But I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what he meant by that. But I definitely feel like there'll be times where we'll add a tight end in there, a blocking tight end, to help the rush against Mac, to help the rush against Joey, and Bradley Chubb, right? Bradley Chubb is still a very formidable pass rusher in this league. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. What's good, brother? Salute. Hit them likes. Yes. Let's get this in the algorithm, man. We got over 120, you guys. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Push this content out to more Raiders fans. Let's see. Andy got the new training hat today. Hey, man, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 of these joints, man. Championship vibes, Super Bowl sandwiches are a Ponda. Shout out to Joey, man. Beating the Bills 3 times was so crazy. Oh, beating the Bills passing 3 times was crazy. It was. It was. But Tavio, that is a testament to their defense. To their defense. Bass Pro, guns and fishing gear. Hey, they got more than that. They got more than that. Bass Pro got a lot of fun, dope shit, man. A lot of dope shit. What's good? What's good, Bobby? How you feeling today? But look, now moving on from the whole, you know, bringing in a new free agent, right? How would you guys feel? How would you guys honestly feel right now? It's funny that Van City mentioned that. How would you feel if right now we went into this season and we did not pick up another wide receiver? Where would you grade our wide receiving core if we were not to go pick up another receiver? So we went in there with Mac Hollins, we went in there with Demarcus Robinson, Keelan Cole, Hunter Renfro, Devontae Adams. How would you feel of our starting wide receiving core if we were not to add another, and Tyron Johnson? Thank you, Raiders Digest, and Tyron Johnson. If we were not to acquire another wide receiver, how would you guys feel? Give me a grade in the chat of what you think this receiving core would be right now. We head into the season right now with this group. At work making bread. There you go, Bobby. That's how it is. Hey, just left work, on to here. C plus or B minus. Really? Nah, man. I would have to say that this is a B plus receiving core. I would have to say that this is a B plus receiving core. You have a top end slot receiver. You have the number one outside receiver. You have a guy who played a lot for the Chiefs, made a lot of big plays for the Chiefs. You have a guy that could take the top off of your defense. You have Keelan Cole, who's been a number 2 receiver for the majority of his career, right? Having 800 yards seasons, 7 or 8 touchdowns in a season before. I really like where we're at. I definitely feel like I feel like you can go crazy and add another big name, but I think that C plus is hell no. Hell no. Yeah, don't sleep on Cole, man. Do not. Do not. B, okay. Yeah, I think we're a solid B plus. A solid B plus. SVT says A plus. The only reason why I say B plus and not an A is we maybe could have a better depth, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe a guy like Trey Turner ends up making the roster after a good, or not Trey Turner, DJ Turner makes the roster after a solid preseason, right? There's a lot of guys that are going to show their worth in preseason. Salute EJ. Shout out to my brother EJ in the building. I know he's probably busting his ass over there at UPS. Shout out to my guy. I feel like Cole earns the spot for sure. For sure. 100%. Andy, who is wide receiver 3? In terms of outside receivers, I think it's Demarcus Robinson. I think outside receiver 1, 100% Devontae Adams. There's no reason to even whatever, right? Then outside receiver number 2, I would have to go with Keelan Cole. Number 3 is Demarcus Robinson. Number 4 is Mac Hollins. And then Tyron Johnson is your guy that can kind of do it all, go inside, go outside. I think that's a solid core right there, man. Solid core. Solid core, man. Shout out to my brother GA. He says, Waller said it today. Double cover me and leave single coverage and leave single coverage on Adams or Renfro if you want to. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. It's like, bro, it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough to be a defensive coordinator going up against this offense. It's going to be super hard because how can you account for Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfro, and Darren Waller just in the passing game? And when you're playing a team like that, as a defensive coordinator, your first thought is, fuck, we're going to have to back up our DBs to make sure that they don't hit us with a one-play strike. What does that do when your defensive backs are backed up and it's just your linebackers and front 4 up there? It makes the run game pop. It makes your backfield pop. It makes guys like Kenyon Drake get mismatches. It makes guys like Josh Jacobs, instead of having an extra defensive back down in the box, just have to go up standard front 7, front 4s. And it makes your matchups on the offensive line much, much easier. So very, very, very interesting, right? Like, Darren Waller, he was speaking facts, man. He was speaking facts. He also was talking about how lately he's been watching a lot of Gronk film when Gronk was just taking over out there in New England. So, hey, man, I could definitely see this team. Bro, hey, Tavio, that shit's hella funny, huh? But look, I called it. I called it a few days ago, man. I called it a few days ago, I think a week and a half ago. This will be the number 1 scoring offense in the NFL. What up, Andy? What I missed? Nothing much yet, Jesse. What did I say? Super hard pause? Oh man, what the hell did I say? Andy, turn around and look at the shield under the 5. Instead of that design, I see. Wait, what? Turn around and look at the shield instead of that design. I see Raiders football talking a bomb ass font. Raiders football talk list coming soon. Wait, what? Am I tripping? Hey, I would love to make that happen though, Crusher. I would love to make that happen, bro. I would love for it. Shit, I hope we're number 1. Tavio, I'm calling it. Mark my words. When the season is done and dusted and the Las Vegas Raiders are hosting that Lombardi Trophy, watch. We will have been ranked as the number 1 scoring offense in the league. You have a 5 behind you? This? You have a 5 behind you? I mean, I have a 5 on this jersey too. I'm confused. Bro. I think he's talking about the graduations cap. Facts. Shout out to GA. Flex the emojis. And look, as we get more, I get to add more emojis, bro. So I think I have Hunter Renfro in the vault, DC, Josh Jacobs. I think I got Waller in the vault. Bro, y'all are going to get so much shit, man, with the members. What up, Andy? Got off work early. Shout out to Joe Nation. Thank you for pulling up. Glad you got off work early, brother. That's fire. Let's see. You think this season is too good to be true? No, I don't think this season is too good to be true. But what I will say, and respect to Derek Carr, when he was mentioning it, right, it really seems like as fans, even the reporters, right, they look like they were kind of getting fucking like super happy talking about it, and just realizing, holy shit, this offense is going to be great, right? But Derek Carr was quick to say, you know what? There's a lot of work that needs to be put in first, right? It all sounds good, but there's a lot of work that needs to get put in before we will see that final result. So shout out to Derek Carr for keeping it real, right? Not kind of saying, oh, we got this already, right? I got my bro. The fuck? Like, we still lit anyways. But for him to be like, you know what? I still need to put in this work with my brother from college. I still need to do all this kind of stuff. I like that, man. I really, really like that he's not getting complacent. He understands what's the job, what's the task at hand. I like that. I fuck with that, man. I love it. Um, let's see. Yup, the shield on the left with RFT instead of the design on it now. Yes, graduation cap. The shield on the left with RFT. Carr was totally on point, for sure. Crusher, I am fucking confused, but it sounds like a fire fucking idea. So you know what? Where is it at? Right here. Tweet it, DM it, whatever the fuck what you're trying to say in depth, because it sounds dope. And if it's dope, I want to try and bring it to you guys at least. You feel me? So right there, let me know. Let me know. Because I am fucking confused right now, dog. I don't know if I'm tired or what. I don't know what it is. Um, Crush is talking about the logo under the 5 on the left with the Mexico flag logo. He's saying that he sees Raiders football talk on it as your logo with a bomb ass font. Ooh. Oh shit. Shit. Okay. The California flag. I don't got no California flag. That's not a Wait. Yeah, that's not California. You got two shields. Facts. Without the okay, bet. Shout out to y'all for interpreting that for me, cause I was big tripping. Hold on. Shout out to my brother Autumn Win. He says, I'm for real, bro. I'm so glad that you are live right now. It's the last hour of my night shift, and I'm fucking exhausted. Thank for the content, brother. Listen, I'm gonna be with you for the whole last hour, right? Because you got what, another half hour, a little bit more going. I'm gonna be with y'all. We're gonna be with you for this whole rest of the hour, right? And we lit. Let's do it. Shout out to my brother Autumn Win. I'm glad that I could, make this hour go by a little bit quicker, man. And you know what? I'm pissed because I think I fucking lost my AirPods, man. That logo idea would make a fly hoodie. You guys could see my logo though, right? This one right here. Boom, that right there. How do you feel about Jasper, the new tight end? L. I wanted to get into that on a video, but my brief thoughts is that, look, he's a converted receiver, so he's gonna have some athletic advantages. With him being a receiver, is gonna be naturally more agile, naturally just quicker than these, pure tight ends that have been tight ends since the get-go, right? Those guys usually are, they have a bigger body, bigger frame, doesn't let them be as agile and as nimble on their feet, right? And something that's actually surprising with him being converted from wide receiver to tight end, he's actually pretty damn impressive against the run. So that's my initial thoughts, but I want to get more into depth with that on that subject on a video for you guys, and I think I'll have that uploaded in the morning for you guys, and then I'll have another live later on in the day. But just my initial reactions. That's my initial thoughts on them. Let's see. You're known for your a lid game. Your own line is natural, bro. It may need to be done. It may need to be done. It may need to be done. Let's see. Hell yeah, I feel you, Andy. Gets me through the last hour and a half of work. Appreciate you, man. That's dope. I am glad. Let's see. Andy's talking about the 5-1 on the red hat. On the shield behind you to the right. Bet. I don't know how all you guys fucking understood that before me. I feel stupid as hell right now. Let's see. When Andy starts the live, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm almost done with work. Yo, you know what? That's the same feeling I get when my brother Wasted goes live. When I get that notification that Wasted's on, I said, okay, I only got 2.5 more hours. I'm tripping. Yeah, bro, I'm tripping, Mondo. I'm fucking up big time. Against the run, like run blocking or blitzing. No. He's very. Did I say against the run? I apologize. He's good at run blocking. Like he's good at run block. I think he had like a 69 or 68 overall run PFF blocking grade. Very very impressive, right? For a guy who's gonna have some advantages in terms of receiving and all that kind of stuff. Pretty impressive to see the fact that he can get down and dirty and block as well. Let's see, Andy. Do you think McDaniels will let Derek Carr audible on his own or let him call some plays like the last regime? A lot of that was comfort. A lot of that was comfort with Derek Carr and the scheme. So with that being said, if Derek Carr is comfortable to, I'd say 80% of what he was comfortable with Gruden's offense in this offense, I think that Derek Carr will have free reign at the line of scrimmage again, right? We heard it time and time again that was probably one of Derek Carr's best assets of him being a quarterback, right? One of his best things is the fact that guess what? He can read a defense. He can understand that, yes, this may be man match. This looks like man coverage, but what I'm seeing here, this too high safety shell, actually, I could read that this man is going to drop back into coverage, reading off of this defensive back's left foot and how it's angled, right? Derek Carr is very, very smart. So I think that he will have free reigns to audible. Do I think that it'll take more time? Yes. I don't think that we're going to see DC audible in week 1, week 2, week 3. I think they'll come week 7. We will start to see DC do what he's best at and really get down and say, you know what? I watched enough film. I feel comfortable being in this offense now for over a month and a half of real NFL live reps. And I think that's when we'll really see it get pop off. That's when I think it'll happen. But this is what I think though. For the first month and a half, you may not be like, damn, so DC's not gonna audible as much. No, I think the play calling overall is gonna be better. So I don't think that DC will have to. You feel me? So we'll see. Is Jacobs holding out? He's not in a position to hold out. So I highly doubt that him not practicing is holding out. I think it's health. I highly doubt it's holding out. I don't think that he's in a position, especially with a new regime, to hold out. It doesn't make any sense to me. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Let's see. DC and McDaniels are a match made by divine intervention. Facts. That just sounded right. That just sounded right. What the hell happened against the Bengals? Bengals, man, props to them, bro. Like, Super Bowl team, they put up a fantastic season. Nobody expected them to go that far. Props to them, but we definitely could have played better. Simple as that. The Bengals were the better team that night, both nights. Shout out to them. Andy, do you think Brandon Cooks could still be available for a third or fourth? No. And the reason why, Marcel, is because right before the draft, he actually got himself an extension. And some will say that maybe he took a little bit less money, but you got to think about it. This is a guy who's been hopping from team to team, putting up 1,000 yards, then for whatever reason gets traded, right? He's decided that he's going to make Houston his home. May not be the best for his career, but it saves him and his family the headache of having to move locations off season after off season after off season. But no, he signed himself a new deal, Marzell. I doubt that Houston does some dumb shit like that. I would love it though. I would love it. That'd be amazing. I think Ziegler is watching for other teams to cuts to refill our roster for sure. For sure, 100%, right? You want to wait until that first wave of cuts goes, right? And maybe in that first wave of cuts, you may not see the guys hit free agency that you thought. But that second wave, when the roster gets cut down all the way to 65 or 70, that's when you'll see some names get back on the market. Um, and I definitely feel like we're waiting and we're being smart. But as at the time being, we would have liked us to maybe go out and get a player or two, right? With the large amount of money that we have, I think we're third in the NFL, right, in cap space. You would have liked us to make a move or two, but it is what it is, and we did, right? We signed the tight end, so big moves, guys. Big moves. Shout out to my brother Ready to Digest. Keelan Cole as the punt returner. I don't think that he'll be designated as the punt returner, but he can. He can return kicks, which is something that he only did in 2020 and 2021. He actually had a big, I think it was a 91-yard touchdown taken back to the house against the Buffalo Bills. In 2020, 91 yards. I think that was the longest of the season that year. So he can return. He can give that versatility. I don't know if that's what he'll be doing though. So we'll see. Maximus Me Too. There's going to be lots of quality guys get cut. A lot of them. I always get a big kick out of other teams' fans coming into our Raider lives and try to ruin them. It's hilarious. What happened? What happened? We had another fan in here. Andy, what's your 3-4 defensive line? I'm assuming you mean starting. Well, there's multiple groups that could be put out on the field. If you want me to go more in depth on this, I have a video about this. I'll put that. I'll try and remember put that in the description or in the comment section and link it there. But I have right now with just 4 rushers. I have Chandler Jones as outside linebacker. Then I have Bilal Nichols. Then I have Neil Farrell. Then I have Max Crosby. Those are my 4. And then if you want me to go into the front 7 for the 3-4, I think that your front 7 on first down is Chandler Jones, outside linebacker, Bilal Nichols, 3-4 edge, Neil Farrell, nose tackle, Max Crosby, 3-4 edge / 5 technique. And then you have Jayon Brown at the other outside linebacker spot. Then you got Denzel Perryman and Divine Diablo as the other ones. Now, I think that if you want to look at our two linebackers in the 4-2-5 is probably going to be Diablo and Jayon Brown. That's really when you can get elite pass coverage. But I think that Denzel Perryman, with what he did last year, what he put on film, you still really, really want him on the field at all times. Shout out to my brother GA. He says, Andy, if we don't sign anyone else and take the best 53 out of the current roster, I think we still go 12-5 or better. I agree. That's what I have our record prediction as. And I mean, as you know, I made that record prediction a month ago when the schedule was released. I really think that we will go 12-5. I really think that we will go 12-5. 100%. And look, GA, I know a lot of people weren't the biggest fans of me saying that we lose to New England in the regular season. I really think that we lose to New England in the regular season and knock them out in the playoffs. That's really what I think. 100%. That's really what I think. We need a special teams video? Damn. What the fuck would that look like? That would just look like a whole lot of contain lines. Maybe gunner, inside. Nah. Nah. Andy, do you think Tyron Johnson will be used on special teams as well? He can definitely be used on special teams. He was a returner when we played the Chargers on our season finale. In our season finale, when we knocked the Chargers out of the playoffs, when we smoked their boots, had Justin Herbert begging for a tie. No, yeah. We used him on special teams. He was a kick returner that game, and he did good. NFL Network doesn't think New England makes the playoffs this year. I mean, the AFC is tough. The AFC is tough, and I don't know. I mean, they traded for Devontae Parker, who was a baller. And who's starting next to Merrick? I think Van City, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. I wish. Starting next to Merrick, I have to put, as of today, I have to put Deron Harmon. I have to put Deron Harmon for sure. Have to put Deron Harmon. He's got the biggest resume out of the guys, most proven out of all the guys. I don't think he has the most football in front of him, the most football left in front of him, but I think that he's the most proven. He's your safest bet. But there's a lot of camp that needs to be done, a lot of work that needs to be done. Who knows? Maybe undrafted free agent Isaiah Polamau could shock the world, right? Maybe he could shock the world and become that starting strong safety. Maybe Abrams can shock the world and become that starting strong safety. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Tyree Gillespie, let's do it. Like there could be some instances, man, where players earn jobs that we never thought they were gonna earn. Who sees? Who knows? Who will they be? We don't even know who's returning punts and kicks. Very true. But we have a lot of guys that can return kicks and punts, man. A ton. And I know that a lot of guys aren't the biggest or highest on Amir Abdullah. I don't even know if Graf or Hammer or Wasted, my brothers, I don't even know if they think that he's making the roster. But I'll tell you guys this. I have Amir Abdullah making the roster. I'll have him be listed. I think he'll be listed as a receiver when it's all said and done. But I think he'll be returning kicks, punts, kickoffs, all that kind of shit, man. I think he'll be doing it all. I think that he'll be in the screen game. I think he'll do all that shit, man. Shout out to my brother Pacian. He says, and he looks like a oh man. Come on, Pacian. You gonna do me like that? Hey, this hat is clean. This hat is clean. And so are the other five that are up there, man. We got the orange joint, brown, white, green, red, beige. Oh man, don't do me like that, Pacian. Come on, man. Raider Digest, he could do everything. And I know some guys just kind of think that he'll be the odd man out, right? Because of how much talent we have on the roster. But I think Amir Abdullah makes it. 100%. 100% I think he makes it. Amir Abdullah is dangerous, can play in the slot too. Come on, man. Come on. Did you see Rich Eisen's pick as the Raiders forced the best four in the AFC West? Carr, Adams, Waller, and Jacobs? Damn, he put Jacobs in it before Renfro? That's interesting. Amir Abdullah can be dangerous on certain downs, explosive in the open field. Look, with the screen game that this offense holds, with the kick return and punt return versatility that he offers, with the slot versatility that he offers, this offense is a match made in heaven for him. It is, man. It truly, truly is. Joey and Derek gonna gun down. Huh? So Joey Bosa and Derek Carr are gonna gun down Khalil Mack? What? Come on, if you're gonna try and come in here and speak nonsense, well, I mean that was nonsense because it didn't make sense, right? But at least have some truth to it, man. At least make it make sense. Yes, GA, thank you for mentioning that. Derek Carr mentioned that earlier today in 11 on 11 drills, he was talking about Max Crosby and Chandler Jones. But he said that earlier today in today's practice, Chandler Jones picked off Derek Carr's pass on a screenplay. Not surprised that we were running a screenplay. And this is what I will say. Screenplays is something that Derek Carr is not familiar to. He has never had an offensive coordinator with a high volume of screenplays. So, one thing I noticed when Greg Olsen was the coordinator calling the shots, Ole ran more screenplays, and I noticed that DC's touch on the screenplays wasn't consistent, and it wasn't always good. There was sometimes where DC would dart it, There was some times when DC would lob it. I think that with now, when you're gonna have an offense with a high volume of screenplays, you need to get that shit down. But I'm happy to see that Chandler Jones is big plays in practice. I love that shit. Andy, what up? Shout out to my brother James in the building. Andy, if we keep four backs, Amir Abdullah or Brandon Bolden for the last spot. Like I said, I think Amir Abdullah will end up being listed as a receiver when it's all said and done. My brother Digest, so I don't think that he'll be listed as a running back. I know right now he's listed as a running back, but when it's all said and done, I think that he'll be listed as a receiver. Chandler Jones and Max Crosby are going to eat. It's going to be fantastic. Ziegler's going to go Madden franchise mode and sign Adamakin Sue, trade for Jesse Bates, sign OBJ, Darrell Williams. Just watch. Hey, Van City, let's run it. Let's do it. Let's do it. The GOAT. Keep going, little bro. Appreciate you, Richie. Appreciate you, my brother. That AAP merch. Hey, my brother, drop your IG in the chat, bro, so I can put it up on the screen. Just pulled up what you think about the presser. I loved it, man. A lot of good talking points came from it. I don't think did Jonathan Abram ever speak? Did Jonathan Abram ever speak? I think that's two pressers in a row now where they list Abram in the title and they don't actually speak to Abram. I don't think Jonathan Abram actually ever spoke. Chandler Jones and Max Crosby, the Raider wrecking crew. Watch out, quarterbacks. I will say this, bro. It is so much easier to see the members now because of the highlighted, bro. It is so much easier to get your comments in. Jones' run defense grades are low. I thought he was better at run stopping. Yeah, Sam. Certain grading scales have him as not the best run stopper. But overall, as a player, he's a baller, man. And I will say this: he has not had. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know if there's any Cardinal fans in here. I highly doubt it. But the Cardinals' defensive coordinator isn't really the smartest. Like, that's kind of fucked up to say, but he's not really the smartest, right? Like, you have guys like Isaiah Simmons, and then you draft Zayvon Collins the next year. It kind of shows that you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Kind of shows that you don't have an exact mold of where you want to go with your defense. So with that being said, I feel like some of Chandler Jones' quote unquote drop off in production in the run game has to be due to that. On top of that, the talent. Only last year did he have a talented interior defense lineman next to him. This year, he's going to have Max Crosby on the outside. Then he'll have Bilal Nichols, Neil Farrell, who has been an elite run stopper in college, who hopefully he could translate. But Sam's, I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that at all. Let's see. Levi is a Poots. Everyone was at camp. Yes, it was a 100% attendance today at camp in the building, but it was not 100% attendance at practice. 100% attendance in the building, but not 100% at practice. What does that new hat look like? Just a Bass Pro joint for me. That's it. 24 worried about making the 53. Hey, LV. He's trying to get that work in. Let's see. Sal says, did you know Hunter Renfrow used to be a quarterback in high school? I'd like to see us use him in trick plays. That would be interesting. I think the only person, who was it that threw the trick play last time? Was it Zay Jones to Nelly or Nelly to Zay Jones? One of those two. Sue and other smart vets probably won't sign until camp. I agree. Avon says those hyped player video packages the Raiders dropped today were fires. The Chandler Jones and Tay ones were crispy, bro. They were clean. Besides the big three, Waller, Adams, Renfrow, what receiver or tight end, in your opinion, will have a good year? I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say Keelan Cole and Keelan Cole and Foster, bro. Keelan Cole and Foster for sure. Did you see the report about trading Abram for Clark? For Clark. Clark. Kenny Clark? No. What Clark? Chuck Clark? No, I didn't see that report though, Jorge. You like the Bass Pro joints? Me too. And do you think we're gonna be run first or pass first offense? I think that we're gonna go week by week, bro. I think we're gonna go week by fucking week. No telling. I'm gonna be so honest. But look, what some people kind of fail to realize is when you have a good offensive coordinator, they work with what they have and they maximize their players' strengths. So last year, I was begging and I was freaking pleading for either Gruden or Ole to start running more screens, to getting our running backs in motions behind the line of scrimmage and getting quick passes out so that those guys can get in open space without having to run through the front seven, right? Because our offensive line wasn't working well. But now, when you have an offensive guru in McDaniels, we're going to do shit like that. We're going to set up a screen, and the screenplay is then going to make your opponent's team's edge rushers have to, okay, I can't go 100% on this rep because if I completely rush, I'm going to completely miss the fact that they ran a screen and it's now my fault. Or if you're attacking it, you're run. Then the safety starts to come down. Then the defensive back starts to press. Then Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, those guys are going to eat, right? So we'll really see. I don't know what this team is going to be though. Run first, pass first. Ultimately though, I think that running on first down is going to probably be like 60% of the time. So we'll see. Play action, exactly, Sam. Exactly. Chuck Clark. No, I didn't see that. Frank Clark. Waller was thumping Renfrow hard today. That sounded low-key pause, GA. Not gonna lie, bro. Bobby Hayden, silver and black camo satin type finish. I like it. What's up, Andy? Was good. Egalitarian was popping. Run, screen, play action, Raiders bomb. I'm with it. Just win, baby. Facts. Where's it at? My brother SVTA.
Win, baby.
One more time. One more time, man. I gotta do it. What the fuck? It's not working. Man, it's okay. One time was good enough. Wait.
Just win, baby.
That's all it comes down to, SVT. That's all it comes down to at the end of the day. That's it. That's all it comes down to. Any news on us signing Donkey Kong Su Sal? It has been fucking nothing. It's been a whole lot of nothing, bro. A whole lot of nothing. Look, Autumn. I got the touchdown. So you know what, we gonna run that one too.
Raiders!
I hope that didn't fuck up y'all eardrums for those of you guys wearing earbuds. But you know, we had to do it, man. We had to. Who will lead the Raiders in sacks? Chandler Jones. Man, big crickets. Crickets. Nothing. Let them know, LV. Use them emojis. Use them. And if there's any pause, yes, I'm sorry. But look, and if there's any of you guys wondering how to get those emojis that you see GA and my brother LV and all the members using, if you want to become a member, that link that I just dropped in the chat right there is how you can. So if you want to, it's there. You don't need to. Fuck Papa, you've been talking mad shit. But it's the nostalgia, Mondo. It's the nostalgia. How the fuck you say it? That's what it is. It makes you Damn, good days, man. You know? And if we can get Papa back on the radio, who you want? I don't know who I want. Because right now, we don't got to play-by-play. Facts. Facts. You know what? Let me do play-by-play. Fuck it. Right? How I get that job? Let me do it. Let me run it. I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
Commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You will not get it.
Shout out to my brother SVT. My brother SVT just became a member. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can now use those emojis that you see them rocking. You can now use them emojis. So when you hear Al Davis pop up, guess what? You got an Al Davis joint. You even got John Madden up in there. Shout out to my brother SVT for becoming a member, man. Yo, what up, Egalitarian? Yeah, my brother Egalitarian in here. Rich Gannon. Oh shit, we going crazy.
Commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You will not get it.
Shout out to my brother Jupone99. Just became a member. It is greatly appreciated. And I need to keep count, right? Because I know all you guys are on here live, but I want to make sure I get you guys with the members shout outs, which is a perk of the memberships, for the next video, which most likely will be on our new tight end. So I need to jot these down for all my brothers who just became a member. And I think the link is still somewhere in the chat. Andy, do a play-by-play. They're gonna have to bleep you every couple minutes. GA every couple seconds, bro. Every couple seconds. If I'm doing the play-by-play, Rich Gannon, that would be solid. But you know what though? Rich Gannon was low-key talking down on DC though. Like he low-key a little wishy-washy with this shit. I know he just wants us to win, right? But he's a little wishy-washy with the joint, but that'd be dope. Hey, Sims, we got hella tight ends on the roster, bro. We got Cole Fotheringham, who was not at practice today, Travis Kuntz, Jacob, who we just signed today. We got Hollister. Who else we got? Who else we got? Foster, of course. Darren Waller, of course. That's 6, and I'm sure I'm missing one. I could see you and Wasted doing that. I would love to do that. And look, essentially, you guys are going to get a play-by-play from us anyways. Sams, you guys are going to get a play-by-play from us anyways. Or not Sams, Bobby. You guys are going to get that shit from us anyways. You'll probably see me, the whole Mount Shillmore group, do a lot of fucking games together this year. Whenever we're not either, trying to go to games or shit like that. But you'll see all of us on air with each other for sure. Yeah, there you go, ONT. Spam them shits. Spam them. Spam them shits. And like I said, man, if you want to join the fucking emoji gang, there's the link right there, man. Nick Bowers, there you go. Fuck. Wasn't Bowers one? Wait, I think Bowers left or he got cut, right? Oh my God, digest. That would fuck the whole game up, bro. That would fuck the whole game up. How many tight ends we had last year? We had Carrier, we had Foster, we had Waller. I think we had one more. Helm and Daniel Helm. So we had 4. We had 4 last year. We had 4. Yo, digest. That would absolutely fuck the game up. Especially after exposing the NFL through emails on the lawsuit he's winning right now. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? What you mean 4? Yeah, we had 4 last year. Carrier. I said Carrier, right? Thought Bowers was picked off of our practice squad. It's possible. He's a good blocking tight end. It's possible that he got snatched up. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Oh, Bowers is still on? Okay. So Bowers is the 7th. Carrier is gone. Carrier's the one that's gone. Yes. There you go. Throw up the Mad Maxes in the building. Shout out to my brother LV. And I think since a bunch of you guys just became members, I'm gonna get to add another one today. So let me know right now. Who would you guys want? You guys want the Waller one to drop to the members in here? Do you want the Waller emoji next, the Renfro emoji next, or DC or Josh? Which ones do you want? Which ones do you want next? Let me know. Facts, LV. Shout out to my brother LV. Says subscribe. It's free. Hit them likes. There you go. There you go. Yes, and hit them likes, man. Let's get this out to more Raiders fans out there to get in tune with the channel, man, and join the family. But look, let me see. Let's see. DC, you want DC? Okay. Okay, y'all want DC. Number 13, Hobbs. Hobbs can get himself a little cool emoji, but look, the emojis that I did already was with the little the miniature joints, but I'll for sure make more. Wu-Tang emoji. Thoughts on Dwayne Brown? He's older, but he could be a good right tackle for a year till our youngins are ready. Marzell, this is my thing with Dwayne Brown is he's naturally a left tackle. He's naturally a left tackle, but I'm not too sure if with his age right now he'd want to slide to the right, slide to the left, slide to the right. You feel me? But yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if he'd want to. My brother says Hobbs. Okay, you wouldn't even be able to use it though, Kenny. But I'll do Hobbs next for sure. But I know that I got all those other guys already made. But we'll see. What should the new contracts for Hunter and Waller look like? I'd say that that's next for sure. For sure. Do you want that before DC, GA? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That's fire. See, I fucking love y'all, man. But yeah, SVT, we're rocking out with that for sure. What the fuck was I about to say? Damn. Brain farts like a motherfucker, bro. Brain farts like a motherfucker. Hey, I was just trolling, Kenny. You don't got to, brother. You don't have to. You don't have, but if you want to, go ahead. Go ahead. We both know it's all love both ways. Shout out to my brother Kenny, man. The contracts. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. But look. I'm join a membership if you make a Jacob Johnson. I don't need to make a Jacob Johnson video, bro. Jacob Johnson got like a fucking he got like a 20-minute highlight reel of this man breaking his fucking neck on each block he does. Like that dude throws his whole body in there, bro. But let me get back to this. I think a fair deal for Renfro. This is what I think. I think that Renfro would actually give us a discount. I think what Renfro has done in the NFL has earned himself like 13 to 14 million dollars. I think what he'll ultimately get is around 11 million dollars. What I think Waller is going to get is $15 million to $16 million a year. A year. So we'll see. I think that those are fair prices. Like I don't necessarily think that we're down. Like I don't I don't think that like necessarily I'm downplaying those contracts, but I do think that Renfro will take a slight discount. Slight discount, but I don't think that Waller will because you got to look at it. Waller's at he's at the later end of his career. Who knows for how much he'll be playing? So we'll see. We'll see. But I think that Waller 15, 16 mil is what he'll earn, which is it's a lot of money. It'll be interesting to see how we work this this cap space when it gets to be our time, you know. Getting old like me, bro. I had a fucking brain fart, dog. Love this dude. Maybe I'm gonna get the membership. Appreciate you, Autumn. But listen, bro, just having you guys in here with me right now is greatly fucking appreciated, man. Dwayne Brown's moving. You think he'll move to the right side? You think so, Longy? I mean, hey, if he's willing, I'm willing. Do a 14 by 17 emoji because we're gonna be using that all season. What you mean to do a 14, a 4 by 17? Like the dimensions? A 4 by 17? A 4 times 17? Oh, okay. Oh, DC Devontae. Okay. Facts. Facts. He's buffering. Fuck. No, yeah, that's a fact, bro. I'm gonna hook y'all up with hella shit, bro. But the thing is, for some reason, is that YouTube caps the emojis on the amount of members that you have. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that I get what you guys want first. Like that's why I asked you, do you want DC or do you want Renfro or whatever first, right? So we'll see. No. It's all good. I thought you meant by dimensions. It's really because no, it's not that I'm tired of Man City. It's because at work, bro, we go by dimensions with the shit that we do. So I see 4x17, and I'm thinking it's dimensions. I didn't think that it was DC to Devontae, but I caught on. You feel me? What about Discord for all your followers or something like that? Listen, man, I'm not the craziest into Discords, but if you want to fire Discord, bro, I gotta tell you, man, go to Scouts page on IG, and his link I think is at the top of his description on IG. I'm in there. I always drop my links and stuff in his Discord, bro. Autumn Wind, join his, and you got all the content creators in there. I think Grass in there. Everybody's in there, bro. Everybody's in there. I'm pretty sure Wasting Hammer is in there too. But yeah, I'll talk in there every now and again if I get hella free time or something like that. They post game links as well in there. So, bro, do it. Join. Um, facts. Jesse Bates incoming. That'd be crazy. What up, nation? I love my Raiders. Facts, Dark. Me too. Can you tell? Can you tell? You feel me? Scouts Discord is solid. Every regular season game, he has a link posted. Facts. No, yes, Autumn. That's a quick plug for my brother Scout, man. He's always a lot of the content that you see on his page and on many pages. We get it from him. We get the news first from my dog. So go check him out. That's the least I can do for my brother Scout, man. It was AFC West QB, running back, and 2 pass catchers. Okay, B man. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but facts. I'm not sure what that meant, but facts. Discord, yeah. Jorge, that's like it's like an app, right? It's an app basically, like you could get hella people. You have like a little mini big ass group chat where you could talk sometimes. His Scouts IG, I think is Raiders.scout. That's what I think. And I think he has one. I think he has a link on his IG for his Discord. What's week 1 final score? Week 1 final score is gonna be 24-17 Las Vegas Raiders beat the fucking chargeless. The chargeless. Those motherfuckers called the Chargers, and those Chargers don't work. I swear to God, I try to plug my fucking phone in. That shit didn't work, man. Just like their franchise. Shit, the fucking thing. It looked good, but it just didn't work. Was week 2? Damn. Week 2. I don't have IG. Let me see if I can pull it up for you and just drop it in the chat right now. Week 2, though. Week 2, I'm going to see. Week 2 score. I'm going to say 31-21 Raiders. We go over 20. We go over 30 points for the first time in the season. Scout Discord. Copy. All right. I just copied his fucking. Yeah, without D-Hop. That's true. That's his link tree, bro. That's his link tree, so it should have all his links. Andy, I was watching a video. We put up our franchise record points on McDaniel's Broncos in 2010, and them McDaniel's Broncos was booty cheeks. That is without D-Hop. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say 31-17 Raiders. I'm gonna say that we win comfortably that game. That's what I'm gonna say. Facts. My brother says, showing up late. Salute Nation. Hey, Omar, I'm just glad you pulled up, my brother. Thank you. GA, that should be his link right there. I'm ending work now, brother. Much love. There you go, Autumn. There you go. Shout out. They started 8-0, did they? Damn, they started out 8-0. But that was with D-Hop. Wasn't it? D-Hop played the first 8 games last year, right? D-Hop. Damn, they did start 8-0. I'm tripping. But that was 8-0 with that was 8-0. Keep in mind they had Chandler Jones. They don't got Chandler Jones. And nah. I'm gonna say that I'm sticking to that though. 31-17. Fuck that. Just watch. Watch my record prediction be right. I'm gonna tell you this. I literally predicted the way that we were going into the playoffs last year. Shouts to my brother Raid. I went on his channel before the game started. I forgot what I said the score was going to be, but I was 1 point off on the score, but I was exactly right on how we got in. I said that Daniel Carlson is going to kick the game winner and send us into the playoffs. So, yeah, facts. There you go, Van City. That's a fact. The NFL world is in for a ruined awakening with the Raiders equinox. It's upon us. LV. It's upon us. Yes, he did. Murray fell apart with no D-Hop. There you go. I remember that. Van City 20. No, there you go. Quick correction. But listen, you guys, we've been on here for an hour 15. I thank all of you guys for pulling up. I thank everybody in here who became a member today. It truly, truly means a lot. And yeah, man, if you want to become a member, the link is there in the chat. You get a bunch of perks. You get shouted out in the video. You get emojis to mess around with, a whole bunch of shit. So if you want to become a member, it's there for you. That's the link. Brian, I'm literally ending this live, doing some research, making a video. It'll be up for you guys in the morning, Brian. But hour and 15. I thank you guys for pulling up. As always, you guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I love you guys. And on your way out, hit that subscribe button if you are new. Hit that like button. Comment your thoughts in the comment section down below. And we are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Without further ado, you guys, I'm out though. Peace.
Welcome to the Death Star, where our opponent's dreams